Welcome to So Like, I Like, You Like.
So light.
Hi everyone, this is your host Kelyn and
Noel here. Hello.
we are on our 5th episode already.
Wow. Fifth episode means it's the fifth Wednesday already. Oh my god, so fast.
So fast. Yes. Yes.
So what have you been up to? Very long never chat with you already.
Yeah, so I want to share with you my 1 week of procrastination.
Okay. What is that?
I finally did what I procrastinated to do today.
Uh-huh.
Which is to start my own YouTube channel.
Yeah. You mentioned before. So
Uh,
how is it?
So the first thing you need to do when you start a YouTube channel, I mean apart from all the admin stuff, is to record the YouTube trailer video.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's like some sort of introduction to your channel lah.
Yes, correct. So like it's only a 30 seconds long video, but I procrastinated the whole way.
Why leh?
I think there's this feeling of fear, like, putting myself out there, and then, that fear of doing something wrong or not doing something right, or like, sometimes maybe a mix of perfectionism in and out and all that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
all
totally like
contribute.
that also.
Yeah, so
Okay.
today we're gonna talk about actually what procrastination is and how it affects us lah. And
Just
our own
nice.
personal.
Since this week you've been procrastinating, so just nice can use
Yes.
as a topic for this week.
Yes. So now it's my turn to come up with a topic.
Okay. Fully
Yeah.
inspired by Kelyn Lee this week.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I think there's one thing that I mentioned during the last episode where it's about values and actions, right? So if your values and your actions don't align, then you will have inaction.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that this phrase, right, or this equation actually fit very well in why I procrastinate.
Okay. Can share more?
Yeah, so that feeling of like I value to want to do very good in that 30 seconds video.
Or like aim for perfection.
Yeah, aim for perfection, but I know that my actions will never be perfect because I'm just a human being, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then at the same time, I'm also doubting myself, cutting myself short here and there.
Okay.
Then it becomes an inaction, like, oh, since I'm not very good at it, then don't do lor.
Oh, so then you just prolong it.
Yeah,
Like
so
then one day goes
find
by.
excuses to go and do other things. Like suddenly, the banner need to change a bit. Or suddenly, the description of the channel can change a bit. Suddenly, I got new idea about what the workflow is, but nothing about the 30 seconds video.
You sort of like try to distract yourself, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to share something very interesting that my coach friend, Sarah, she mentioned last time. She did do like some sort of a 5-day challenge about how each enneagram, right, procrastination. Very interesting.
Wow. Okay. As in 5-day challenge for her to study about others, or you mean to
Like
do on herself?
she actually did a 5-day video, like live Facebook live, about the different type of enneagrams and how they procrastinate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the challenge is actually for the people who are participating to share their views and to share their own experience. Then those who really resonate and share the most, they will get to win some prizes at the end lah. That's why the word challenge is.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, which is very fun because like when the moment she asked me, right, hey, how do you procrastinate, Kelyn, as a person who have a type 2 personality? Then I'm like, I don't know leh. I don't think I'm very good at discipline, this kind of thing. So most of the time I'm procrastinating, but I don't know why I do it.
Okay.
Then when I go deeper into thinking about what are the things that I do instead of what I'm supposed to do for this 30-second video recording, right? Guess what? It's all about relationship, right? For type 2. So we either go and talk to people.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Or I go and do other things to help other people instead of helping myself.
Basically, you want to help other people, but then you don't want to help your own channel lah.
Basically something like that. Just,
Because of your type 2 core.
yeah, so something like, oh, I suddenly remember, oh, I need to help my mother-in-law buy this. Oh, she need to wash the dishes. I help her wash dishes instead of doing what I'm supposed to do. Very fully knowing that she is capable of finishing doing the dishes on her own. She don't need my help.
So it becomes like an excuse like, oh, then this thing can wait.
Yes.
Right.
Or like, I suddenly remember I want to tell Noel about something.
Okay.
Then I start messaging Noel or WhatsApp, and then we start a whole conversation. Then I'm very into it.
Yes. And then you totally forget about what you're supposed to do.
No, I think he's still at the back end. Trying to like, Kelyn, can you please notice me?
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
But I'm like,
Why aren't you
I closed
answering?
the door. Put noise cancelling headphone on and close the door.
Yeah,
I
someone you
don't
just
know.
buy new one, right?
Yeah.
The ANC confirm very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then how about mine leh? So you say that she did the 5-day challenge for all the 9 types.
Yes. Type 1
Okay.
very simple. Perfectionism.
What is it? Yes, which is what you covered just now. So because I'm a type 1 core, so I always aim for perfection. I always feel that things have to be done neatly, must be perfect, no grammar mistakes, no typo error, and then everything must be smooth, and then no hiccups or what. So by then, I think of all this, right? Forget it, don't do.
Yeah, it
Right.
seems like a chore already, right?
Correct. Because I
you're
have to take note of so many
proofreading
things.
everything.
Yeah, correct. And I'm reading into too much already. Like you think too deep into it, right? Then end up is, forget it lah. It's okay.
Yeah, so
Might as well don't
mafan.
proceed. Correct.
Yeah, like it's so tedious to even complete one project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just to be perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
But if it's not perfect, then I will feel very upset about it. Then it's like a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Like continue, like it's not perfect, but you want it to be perfect, but then it's not perfect, right? Then okay, don't do it. Full stop. The end.
Yes, the end, right? So in the end, perfectionism becomes no action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see where your equation for the week is going.
Yes. So I just keep telling myself, just do action. Don't care, just on the camera, be it I'm gonna record or not, just on the camera. Which we're gonna talk about like the few ways that we can, help navigate ourselves through procrastination also. Yeah. How about you then, Noel? What are the places that you procrastinate?
Actually, I have been thinking of doing something along like this creative side of me, right? But then for years lah, I just keep on thinking same thing. Like I want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do. And then I also sort of lazy to go and find out more information. Correct. So it's sort of going into it aimlessly, and then end up, you know what already lah. Don't do lor. Yeah, correct. So I did think of going to maybe more on like creating content or because I enjoy singing, so I also did think of maybe can do something linked to singing. Yeah, so after that, when Kelyn actually one day just asked me, hey, you want to be my co-host for a podcast not? Then it just like a light bulb, immediately ding. I was like,
Wow.
yeah, exactly. It's linked to creativity. It's something that I can create. I can think of what content I'll come up with. Yes, so that's it. So I told her yes immediately, right?
was
The
so,
moment you WhatsApp me.
Yeah, I was outside actually. I was outdoor. I was in the MRT station, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Then I was just like, so anticipating your reply. At the same time, I was scared. Like, will you reject me? Will you think that I'm, weird, stupid, or what?
Aww.
Then
Okay.
at the same time, I'm like, why did she say yes? That kind of thing. And then when
I
she
do.
said yes, I whoa.
I do.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like jumping up and down, like, but I cannot jump physically, but I was like really very happy at the moment. Then I was like, yeah, very elated. Yeah.
Yeah, the moment she asked me, I was like, hey, this is what I've been wanting to do, but
Check all your
but
boxes.
not exactly what I knew that this is what I want to do. I mean, something along this line, right? So and yeah. Anyway, I enjoy listening to radio. So I also like a lot of DJs. So that's why this podcast is sort of linked to it, like being a DJ.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's recorded DJ, not live.
Yeah, but it's nonetheless.
Yeah, it's nonetheless. Yeah, we keep it
correct.
as raw as possible.
So that's why so back to the part that for years I've just been procrastinating. I want to do something in the creative line, but I don't know what exactly I want to do. So I just go about my day every day, go to office, go and meet friends, spend time with family, then sleep, then every day just repeat. Right?
Rinse
Just
and
because I
repeat.
never correct, yeah, then it just year after year it's just like this. And then ta-da, finally.
Ta-da!
This is episode 5 already.
Yes,
Oh my
I know,
God.
right?
Right, yeah. But yes, thank you for sparking this idea in me.
Yeah, and thank you for, being, willing to co-host with me because we
Yeah, of
really have the
course.
chemistry. So I was really looking for someone who, one, we have the chemistry, and second, we will be open to talk about like deep topics like what we are usually talking about, right, on our
Correct.
day-to-day basis.
Correct. I mean, our
Yeah.
normal chit chat is already something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, on that level of depth.
So correct. The only difference is recorded or not.
Yeah, I think
Offline or online. Correct.
Yeah, it's just whether we put it into a more structured kind of recording or we just chit chat.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the like misconceptions, right, that lingers around procrastination that you feel, wow, really like there's some labeling or some sort of unspoken things that people will tend to think or judge?
I think the first thing I can think of hand is lazy. Like relating to my own case, right? If I were to tell others, I'm sure others who first thing is I know I must be lazy lah. Don't want to do research, don't want to go and find out what's the in thing, but want to do something creative and then not moving forward. Must be lazy, must be complacent, right?
Or just comfortable, lor, actually.
Correct.
It seems to be a sin to be comfortable and contented. Right.
But
know
no,
what is
I
your-
am comfortable doing this podcast.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah,
Actually, our
correct.
comfort zone is just at the borders we don't know until we go and test it, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I do guilt trip myself,
Meaning?
when I procrastinate, right? I will
Ah.
guilt trip myself, like, "Aya, why you so lazy?
Oh,
Like, why
yeah,
can't
same
you
lor.
just be a bit more proactive?"
Same.
Yeah. Then I start judging myself, or worse, I judge people, judge myself. Okay,
Example?
a bit cheap, like what you just said, right? You will think that people think that you are
Will
lazy.
think that, yes.
So you're assuming that they are judging you. So aren't you judging them judging you?
I see. You trying to rap, is it?
We become a rap show already. I didn't know I'm good at rapping.
Let me wrap my head around it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna continue.
Okay, please continue.
But actually, when we don't do anything towards it, it might be because we are not clear. Like for
Okay.
your example, it's like you don't know what is in the depths of everything.
Like
that you
because
want to do.
creative line is very broad, right? Especially in these days, social media is such a big thing in people's life. So yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, you basically can create anything under the sun. Yeah, so
Correct.
yeah, under the moon also you can create.
Yeah, yes.
Like what we are doing now, like 10:23 we started recording again. She's like,
We seem to have like a similar timing to record, even though
To
we
start.
meet earlier, correct? We just very naturally get ready around that timing.
yeah, by the time we settle everything and like talk about some main points that we can talk about, and then it's now 10:33. Let's start.
It's the correct timing for podcast recording.
Yeah. We did. So sumpah we didn't procrastinate.
Yes. We normally will have a pre-discussion, like a meeting first.
Yeah.
Just letting y'all know.
Yeah, we cannot just jump in and then talk, no.
Yeah, so
Talk.
we discuss about what we want to talk about. So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, so that's why I was very lost. I felt very lost. So being lost equivalents to procrastinating, and then not being able to do what I actually wanted to do, and then just leave it there. That's how I felt.
Yeah, but on the flip side, like my example, I'm super clear. I know what I need to do. Yeah, I
for you
went through
it's just that
tutorials.
30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, I went through tutorial. I scripted it out like a few weeks ago, like what I'm gonna say. But I just don't
yes.
record, right? I think then it comes down to the feeling part of
Okay.
the procrastination.
Okay.
Yeah, which like in this podcast, this Dr. Tim Peter, he got mentioned. There's two parts to procrastination. The main part is usually the emotional part.
All right.
Yeah, so we have that sense of feeling like either we are trying to avoid something, we are fearful of it, or there's something there that it's some sort of repelling us from doing certain things. So it comes back to the values and actions again. So the same thing, like if I value not being seen by the public,
Okay.
I value keeping myself private, then my action of putting myself on YouTube just don't align.
It contradicts.
Yeah, so
that's
then,
what it's trying to say, that values and actions then don't align means inaction. Okay.
Yeah. So when that happens, right, then I will be repelled by the idea of recording, because the moment I record, I edit, I'm gonna publish it, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So that part, that resistance is actually from there. So there's some sort of feeling, there's some sort of beliefs, there's some sort of values that is inculcated in this action that is just not right.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the emotional part. Then once we settle the emotional part, then we can move on to the cognitive part, which is what to do next.
Okay.
Yeah, so instead of like ruminating and then blaming ourselves for not doing anything,
Which
like
is very normal, right?
Yeah, very
I'm sure
normal.
everyone will do the self-blame, like, why am I like this? Why didn't I go and figure it out? Yeah, all the why.
Or like you see someone else who did it 2 years ago, when you did thought of it 2 years ago, then you
Correct.
see how far they are now. If
Yeah,
I
and that was 2
started
years
then,
ago, right?
yeah, then you start like, guilt tripping yourself. You see lah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
then, so the cognitive part is to actually think about what is the next smaller step you can take.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So then you can move on to finally taking the action, finally recording the video, finally recording podcast with the bestie.
Yes. Woohoo!
Yeah, I think the power of now, it's a
Yes,
whole
exactly.
book itself. The power of now.
Yes.
Just do it now. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not
Yes,
next
yes, yes.
month, not
Correct,
next year, but now.
I have this friend, I would say it's a friend, acquaintance, who likes to say that if you can do it in 5 minutes, right, please do it immediately. Don't procrastinate. Right.
Wow.
Correct. He has this thinking, like, if things can be done in less than 5 minutes, why don't you do it on the spot? Why do you want to wait lah, later lah, another time lah?
Or after I finish this lah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're busy doing something, then of course you have to wait. But if you're looking at, okay, what should I do next, right? And then you normally mentally weigh, I'm sure whenever you let all your things, especially at work or your household chores, whatever, you mentally weigh like, okay, folding the clothes will take approximately 10 minutes, and then change the bedsheet will take maybe about 10 minutes as well. So which one first? That kind of thing. So if it takes less than 5 minutes, then just do lah. To him is that's what he told us.
I'm very amazed by your approximation. Like my thinking of approximation of time is very, very out of whack.
Oh, why?
I can never go down to the minutes one. I'm always like,
Oh.
I think fully close gonna be half an hour.
Oh, wow.
So you see my sense of timing, right? So like for example, when I'm editing all our podcast recording, right? I always give myself half a day.
Okay, which is fair, of course, because you have to replay and then play back, replay and then play back, that kind of thing.
Yeah, some sort of
Yeah,
lah,
correct.
but like I think as we get along, maybe we got into the groove and stuff, we got more natural. Then there is lesser things to edit, right? And then today I managed to go and time myself.
Oh?
Yeah, because I message you, hey, I'm editing the episode now. Then I see the time, right? Then when I finish, I like, oh, it's only 1.5 hours.
Actually, you normally do it very fast, eh?
Do I?
Really, really. Yes. Normally very fast.
I always give myself like at least 4 hours.
Oh, but normally when you tell me that you're gonna edit, right? Then very fast, like 1-2 hours, you will tell me that it's done, it's uploaded to the Google Drive already.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't realize. No. So these are the things that, sometimes, right? We overestimate how much time this task is. And then we give ourselves like, it's going to take 4 hours. Later. Tomorrow.
Correct.
Like you somehow give yourself more and more
Excuses.
like, to drag it. Yeah.
Correct.
Like what your friends say, if it can be done in 5 minutes, do it now.
Yeah. But I also know that you mentioned this, right? I also know of another, the one is like ex-colleague lah. For him is, he will underestimate. For you it's over, right? For him, he will underestimate. And then he become overconfident. You're like, this thing, half an hour can. Okay, that thing, 15 minutes can. But then it becomes, he will just stack, He will just, this one 15 minutes can already, later I'll do it. 30 minutes, very fast also, I can do it later. So it becomes, everything is very fast. But then he actually never do anything at the end of the day.
Yeah, you just keep stacking on task after
but
task.
Because to him, everything is very simple. Every task only takes about 30 minutes or less. So he will just okay, this one I already estimated this time. This one also around half an hour, so and so forth. Then at the end of the day, right, he estimated everything but he never do anything.
So his whole day is actually just estimating what time,
correct.
How much time
for each item.
He can be a good time manager lah, that's all.
No.
Just a time manager. You just go over and ask him, how much time do I need to
like
get
the
this
wing
done?
skill for time,
Yeah,
right?
I know, right? Yeah, that's a very good analogy. Then he got nothing done. That's not productive, what?
Exactly. So is that considered procrastinating also?
I don't know because I don't know what else he do other than estimate time for people. It could be
Like
his form of procrastination.
You see? Right?
Yeah, it could be.
Like for you is, it takes so long to do, okay, don't do. For him is, very fast one, I will do it later. The idea
so
of it is, I will do it later. But
so the
I will do
opposite
it
of
later
power of
if
now.
tomorrow never comes.
Oh, here come your singing part.
Yeah, literally, if tomorrow never comes, and then the next day, and then the next day you'll be estimating a whole new list of things.
It's never ending this way.
Exactly.
Tomorrow really never come.
Exactly. So you see,
I think like there is like when we talk about the 9 different enneagrams and everything and how each of them procrastinate, it's very fascinating when you understand like what are the things that they are fearful of or they avoid or they are trying to achieve instead of what they are supposed to do, right?
Okay.
That is very fascinating to like see in real life that this person
like real
really,
life person doing it instead of reading it.
Yeah. Instead of like understanding from my friend and watching her video and she talk about all the different types one by one, right? So it's like type 3 is like, I have so many goals, I'm just gonna go jumping from goal to goal. I'm gonna multitask.
Ah.
Yeah. So instead of doing the
sounds like
main
this
thing,
also. This underestimating. I have so
yeah,
many goals and then it's okay.
it's
Everything
okay.
also take 15 to 30 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah, and type 3 most likely will underestimate the time because they think that they are very efficient, ma.
Okay. So,
They're a very fast track person.
okay.
They're very efficient. This one I can do in like 5 minutes. Like close one eye also can do.
Correct.
Ah,
But then it's different from what my just now I was saying. If you can do it in 5 minutes, then just do it now. This one is total opposite. I can do it in 5 minutes, but I'll do it later.
yeah, because I have so many things else to do. But in the
Correct.
end, they don't realize that while you are multitasking, you are not doing anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So you end up not doing anything. Or maybe he did do everything, but maybe everything he do 5%.
Uh,
So then like your 15 minute he'll do 5 minutes. Then your 30 minute he do 5 minutes. Then another 30. So he's like jumping from project to project, then he's not doing anything.
I think 5% then is lesser already. That's like mental calculation. That's like less than a minute already.
Yeah, I know, right? But something like that lah. I mean, I'm not very good at
correct.
maths.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the type 4s will be like, oh, dreamy, like, like, oh, I want to go into my feelings. How do I feel about this? Do I want to
Oh
do this
my.
stuff?
Okay.
Then they will be the one that is still in the la la land while you telling them, hey, end of the day already, you don't want pangkang.
I don't feel like doing it. I don't think this is the right time to do it.
Yeah, I don't understand the meaning behind doing this project. Then you like, what the
What the
meaning? What the meaning you looking for? Yeah.
I see. Okay.
See, Noel help me censor the word.
Yes.
Then like 5 might be like, because they are very into mastery and stuff, they might go very deep into something.
Like to analyze the situation before, or is it like, okay, that means to analyze what is the context to this item before proceeding, is it?
Yeah, or maybe like, oh, so I'm going to transport this medicine from point A to point B. That's the task, right? For example. Then suddenly they find the medicine very interesting. They go and Google about the medicine and go and find out what's the medicine for, who's the medicine for, da 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 da. Then they go into that deep hole already.
All
And
right.
then they forgot that they are supposed to just transport the medicine from point A to point B.
I see. Okay. I see.
Example, for example.
Okay.
Because medicine, you have something to go and research on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So, but then that means what, the 5 days thing? So you're saying that after that they can, that means what, when she interview people or?
No, she actually asked all of us, like her closest friends and all the other participants that are, the students of this Enneagram course. Like, what are the things that you procrastinate on? And then what do you do instead of the original task in procrastination?
Okay.
So then she shared, like, I think within the first few days, she shared all the 9 types. Then on the 4th and 5th day, she also shared some like action plan. What are the things you can do moving forward? Really very fun. Yeah. We can link the video down in the description if I still can find it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure our listeners would like to go
Yeah.
and check it out.
Yeah, especially type 5.
Yes.
Okay, so coming back to the point where we talk about the emotional part, right, that make us procrastinate, right? There's actually this acronym that was created for this particular way for us to navigate through the emotional part.
Oh, okay. What is it?
So it's not as straight and simple like, okay lah, Kelyn, you scared of being out there, then don't scared lah. Cannot, right? You tell me this, I'll be like, yeah.
That is
as if I
expectation
never...
versus reality meme right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
The acronym is actually RAIN.
Okay, Rain.
Yeah,
okay. No, not the K-pop star Rain, is it?
No.
Oppa.
Oppa.
Okay. Yes, Rain. Why
So
Rain?
the acronym goes this way. So R stands for recognize.
All right.
So you want to recognize the feelings attached to your procrastination. Okay, so take my example.
Okay.
as the baseline lah. So
Yeah.
my example is I am afraid that I will do something wrong, I'll say something wrong. In the video, I'll make a fool out of myself, kind
Okay.
of thing.
Uh-huh.
So I recognize I'm fearful, then therefore I'm avoiding, right? Like what is this resistance about, right?
Is it to the root cause?
Yeah, so you want to recognize the resistance, like where is this resistance coming from?
Okay.
Then the A, right, is to actually allow the emotion to like feel the emotion through you.
Okay. Allow yourself to feel the emotions.
Yes, but
Okay.
you don't have to be the emotion. So for example, I fear putting myself out there, but I'm not somebody who is like very timid or fearful,
All right.
right? I don't have to be the identity of the emotion. I just feel the emotion and know that emotions come and goes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so allow myself to feel it instead of suppressing it, and then
Okay.
after that it will show up on my video that I'm very scared.
All right.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
example, right? So then the I for this acronym is investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, investigate where this emotion is coming from. Like, is it because of a previous past experience?
Okay.
Or is it some sort of belief or value that is holding you back? Right? What does it mean to you? Like having this emotion, right?
Okay.
So the moment you investigate, right, the moment you can put a label onto that emotion and investigate where it's coming from, actually you remove it from your system, some sort of. You give yourself the ability to remove it from your system.
Okay.
Then the N for it is actually to some sort of nurture or give yourself that compassion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like empathy.
Yeah, some sort of self-compassion, empathy that, hey, it's okay, we are all human beings. We will definitely feel fearful, anxious, repel from this kind of certain things that is not aligned with our values, right?
All right. Okay.
And it's okay one. Yeah, just be your, your supportive other self. To tell yourself
You're
it's okay.
optimistic to let yourself calm down. It's all right.
Yeah, to tie you through that emotion, right? So then once this whole emotion thing is done, then we can move on to the cognitive things lah, which is
So you let it rain first, then after that, the sunshine.
wow, yeah, oh my god, you should see my expression right now. She like really making it into a very nice picture. Yes, so you let it rain, you allow it to rain, you feel the rain, you know where the rain come from now. Okay, then you tell yourself it's okay to rain once in a while, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then after that you know the sun will come up, then you know you can start doing your work, right?
Yes.
But it's also not so easy, right? Because you start from point zero or you start from point -1, right? Then you want to go into +1, right? You have to take very small steps. If not, you will feel another resistance.
Correct. Like if it's too big of a step, and then you're back to square one.
Yeah, for example, my case, right? If I settle all these feelings already. I let it rain already. The sun come out already. Then I tell myself, okay, Kelyn, now that you settle your resistance, right? Let's film 5 videos one shot.
Oh wow.
I tell you, I will feel the resistance again.
Of course, because then wouldn't it be a ×5 of that kind of fear?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense, yes. And that's another way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like to put myself on a like easier step, like stepping stone, you don't want to like one step and then you step to the highest mountain or whatever height, right?
Correct.
So you want a very small step. So you think about what is the smallest action you can take to move you just one step forward, and that's more than enough. So like your friend, that example, if it can be done in 5 minutes, right, do it now.
Correct.
It's very
So that means for your case, that means you will break down. Okay, what are the small steps? So okay, I can do this item for 5 minutes. Like what you say, bring out the camera, when you set up the camera, you take about 5 minutes, right? Okay, then if that's how you feel that's it for the day, then am I right to say that okay, then the 5 minutes settle. So I'm not going to touch this for the rest of the day. Because that's my
Yeah.
so-called my baby step. Okay.
So the moment you promise yourself, actually the first step is not so big, right? It's much easier to get into it as compared to today I want to climb the mountain, you know.
You're like easing into it lah,
Yeah,
basically.
easing yourself into it, giving yourself that baby step, you know, like, yeah, because you just told yourself it's okay, right? Then the next day you're like, okay, now you can jump off the cliff.
Correct.
You're not scared, what, right? Jump.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so like for mine, the smallest step is actually to bring up the content page that we have for our podcast because
Okay.
I wanted to find out ways that I can script myself in a way so that my introduction of my YouTube channel is in line with what we are talking about, right? So more about self-awareness, how do you understand better about yourself? So the few words that help me to get into that zone of like, okay, let's,
Focus mode.
yeah, I'm just sharing who I am, what do I do, and then what is this channel about? Then basically,
Yes.
so this is a 5-minute step.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, so bit by bit, it's either you next day you can do 10 minutes, then third day 15, or maybe every day 5 minutes is also okay, right?
Yeah, it's also okay, but actually, a lot of people come to the surprise that the moment they maybe put a timer, right, and promise themselves, okay, I'm just gonna do this for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You just on the timer, right? You just put it on your phone or something,
yeah.
and then the moment the alarm ring, right, I'm gonna stop. But actually, they already got into the groove of it.
Oh, actually, now that you talk about this, right, I saw on Instagram, I can't remember, was it like this doctor who posted it? So it was this example of a guy, he's obese lah, but because he hates exercising, okay, and but then he also knows that he's heavy, he's very unhealthy, and then he's diabetic, everything, right? So he told, same thing as what you just said actually. He told himself, I'll just spend 5 minutes on the treadmill. I'll go to the gym every day. Okay, 7 days a week I will go, but I'll just spend 5 minutes. So he would just go in for 5 minutes, walk on the treadmill, and then he would just zao. But then after 1 year, he managed to lose weight because of that 5 minutes every day. Yeah, now that you share this, then I thought of this post that I saw on Instagram.
Yeah, so this is something got to tie in with a little bit of habit also, what you just mentioned. So when we want to start a new habit, right, the resistance is very high. So you also want to make sure that it's the smallest step possible so that you somehow trick your brain lah. Your brain like maybe 6-year-old child, right?
Okay.
Then you just need to put a little bit sweet in front of the brain to like, hey, see, 5 minutes only lah. Not very difficult, right? I'm sure you can do it, right? Okay, I promise you, the moment 5 minutes is up, we leave. Then you see your brain will be, okay.
Correct,
I will
correct.
follow you, you know, that kind of thing. So then it's easier to get into the groove. But actually, the moment this person like go 5 minutes per day, right? Like maybe for a few weeks, then he realized actually 5 minutes no kick.
Oh, yeah, some situations maybe 5 minutes no kick. Yeah.
Then or maybe they feel like, hey, I can do 5 minutes and I'm okay with it. Maybe I shall try 10. Then it slowly
increase.
Yeah, so the same for my recording because I know my so-called my level of stability in that. Okay, I'm okay. I can record the video. It's only for that few minutes, right?
Okay.
So the moment I'm done, I already did it for like I think close to 15 minutes, right?
Okay. Okay.
For a 30-second video. So
Okay.
my perfectionist is at work also. So there's take 1, take 2, all the way to take 12.
Okay.
Then I finally settled myself. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. It's imperfect. I just need to edit a little bit out, and that's it. Then I stopped myself from recording for that day because if I'm gonna continue recording the other episodes that I've scripted, right, I'm just gonna burn myself out.
It's going to be very overwhelming. Yeah.
Then the next time, right, I want to trick my brain for a 5 minute, right?
A bit difficult.
Yeah, likely my
correct.
brain will be like, I'm not gonna fall for this trick again.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then later become burnt out, like become you keep if let's just say you continued, right? And then the next day will be so tired.
Yeah.
Then worse, it's okay. Anyway, I already recorded so many. It's okay.
Yeah.
Then another day comes, and then
Then
procrastinating
it becomes
again.
like you're that friend that underestimate all the timing and stack everything
Correct.
all until
Yes.
at the end of the day nothing is produced, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I'm so tired from recording, I'm not gonna edit.
Mm.
Then if I edit, then I'll be so tired from editing.
And there's so
Then,
many to edit at one shot.
yeah, then you will feel so overwhelmed by the amount of
Oh,
stress that is piling on you. Not
correct.
worth it.
And then
Yeah.
you will cause this internal fight in your brain.
I'm
Yes, no, do it
lazy.
now, do it later. And
I'm
then
not
another day, yeah,
disciplined.
and then another week, and then another month.
Yeah, oh my god, another month, another year.
And then the YouTube channel can grow virtual spider webs already.
Oh my god. I hope
Just
they
nice
don't do
Halloween
that.
coming.
Hi. This one can link until don't know where. Ayo.
That's why I earn link points. Okay, if you can
You
see
feel
Kelyn's
that
face right now.
going through my brain right now. Like I thought I only have lame jokes from my dad and my brother and my husband.
How can you forget about me?
The 3 lines on my face don't know how many already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to our point.
Yeah, so like I also want to encourage our listeners, like you don't need to feel guilty or like so called punish yourself for not doing the things that or like achieving your goals or like taking actions towards your goals, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Sometimes you just need to like do some journaling or you just need to go and figure out what is the resistance using the rain method. Yeah, and then after that follow with the sunshine. Don't just rain and
Yes.
then let it rain.
Let it rain, and then let the sun come out.
Yes, yeah, you
Ta-da!
definitely follow up with a very nice treat to your brain, right?
Yes. Ding ding.
There is a sunny day. Like my daughter always tell me, Mommy, it's a sunny day. Okay.
Ayo, so cute.
Yeah, then she will tell you, oh, let's go out. Yeah, that's what she means. It's a sunny day, means we can go out.
So cute.
So yeah, go out means take action, right? Not just stay at home and
correct.
let it rain. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Mm.
But do you realize that by not taking action, right? You're so-called like, how to say, like you feel guilty for not taking the action. And then after that you just feel like you wasted time while idling. And then is it to avoid the action? To escape from reality? Or escape from the results?
Yeah, sometimes it might be to escape the results.
Right. Because
Yeah.
you somehow maybe you already presume what's the end, and then which is something that you don't want. So you just avoid it. Right. I was just thinking procrastinating.
Like for example, if you use my case as an example, right? If let's say I have 10 people on my friend list
Okay.
who usually very judgmental. If let's
Okay.
say I
We
don't
just
have
put a
such
scenario. Yeah.
yeah, we don't have such friends, thank God.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but imagine there is that 10 friends, right, who will jump on any chance to come and criticize me. And I take their words very personally, if let's say. Then I will be very afraid of the results. Meaning, the moment I post my video on YouTube, they'll be like, Kelly, you said this on the video. Yeah, why you do this? Oh, why you say this? You make you sound da.
Or that day your makeup not nice on your video.
Oh, yeah, wow, you look like a glowing globe leh. Wow, your oil on your face free one. That kind of thing. If people start criticizing me on things that are not constructive, and I have the tendency to believe that they will do so, then yes, I will be afraid of the result. Because I know that the moment I publish, this is what I will get.
Correct. That's, yeah. Okay.
It could also come from the point where, like, you cannot stop the haters. That kind of point. Like, but the moment you put yourself out there, you cannot stop the haters.
Naturally, there will be
Yeah.
people who will give negative feedbacks. Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them really don't make sense. Like, you know, they're just outrightly trying to be a troll.
Yes.
So I mean, you want to bring yourself out from that focus and put yourself in a brighter view of your own self. Like, so, for example, we always say we cannot control what others do to us.
Yep.
So we can only control how we perceive the whole situation.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, in a sense, we want to focus on the people who give us good comments, good constructive feedback. And then what are the ways that we can improve on our videos? So for example, if let's say a person would come up, comment my video that I think your lighting exposure is a bit too high. I find that there are certain part of you I can't really see very clearly. Oh, okay, then I can improve it next
Or
time.
like to teach you, maybe the camera angle could be tilted to a certain point, certain degree.
Yeah. Or like on this angle, I see your double chin. So maybe you want to try to look down a bit or whatsoever, right? Like some people are really that kind to give you some sort of tips and tricks.
I have more technical tips.
So you want to focus on all these people and then just not say don't bother about the haters, but don't put your eyes on the haters. The moment you see
correct.
that it's a hateful comment or you see that this person is just coming up to you to give you, you know,
Yeah, just to make you feel bad about yourself.
yes, then just
Yeah.
ignore them, really. Yeah. So we want to put our mindset focus on what can I improve? What is a constructive thing I can improve? If this person is just gonna talk about vague things like, oh yeah, you look very oily. Then
Correct.
yeah, you know, kind of thing.
Yes.
But if let's say this person were to come up to you very genuinely want to help you, okay. Can.
Yeah. Correct.
So then when you think about the results, you are not so fearful or you are trying to escape from the result.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
So
Then you
this
won't-
this type of thing, maybe like journaling it or visualizing the outcome will help.
Okay, all right. But of course, visualizing in a optimistic way, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
So as not
sometimes
to avoid it lah.
yeah. So you don't like put yourself in a situation where worst case scenario always happens. to you.
Correct.
Right? You want to build up before you go and visualize this outcome because you know sometimes we are very affected by how our day goes, you know. Like at the end of the day usually we are more tired and we tend to lean more on the pessimistic side. That's just how our brain works because the
Yes.
juice is running out. Right? So it doesn't have as much willpower to think about more positive things.
Not enough zest.
Yeah, not enough zest and energy to go and boost you up, right? So the cheerleader no more strength already.
Oh, yes.
So something like that. So maybe when you want to visualize of a good outcome, if you realize that you are trying to escape from an outcome, you want to sit down in a very early morning or like start of the day, and then you want to get yourself in a very grateful mode first.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so then you come from a more neutral to positive mindset. Then when whatever you visualize will be more on that range.
Yeah, because when you are in the gratitude and grateful focus mode, right, you will start to think, okay, what am I thankful for? What do I appreciate?
What do I have in me, right? That people cannot
then
take away.
naturally you will put this spotlight on yourself that this is appreciation mode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm going to be amazed as how well Kelyn is and what value can she provide and what are her good qualities and stuff like that. Then when you are in there, when you visualize the outcome, you are more likely to visualize a good outcome. Supportive people around you. Even if people don't support you, you know you will be there for yourself.
Yeah, I see.
You'll be your best cheerleader. You have the
Yes.
power and strength to be your best cheerleader. Then it's easier for you to navigate through the rain, then navigate through the sunshine, the sunny day, and then
you won't fall into procrastinating.
If not, it becomes a cycle. Like, since I'm not doing it, let's just forget about it.
Oh, let's just chuck it one side, throw in the towel, right?
Yeah, and then start ruminating and then start identifying yourself towards like, oh, I'm just a lazy person or I'm just somebody who
Gives up easily.
yeah. So
that's very common.
yeah, it's a very common like comment that we hear from, you know,
I think it's a
everyone
very
around.
Asian thing.
Yeah,
Right,
like
it's a very
why
Asian
are you hardworking? Why?
Oh, why you not so persistent in it? You know, our forefathers, if
Yeah,
they
then they
didn't
will come out with the
persevere
whole
through,
history.
right, correct. That's a very Asian thing.
You won't have rice to eat today.
Yes.
I don't eat rice. I eat noodles.
Then you better don't eat rice noodles.
Oh, I love rice noodles. Okay.
I know, right? Okay.
We really
Yeah.
need a foodie channel.
I realize, yes, every episode we link to some food items.
It's a very Singaporean thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we can never stop talking about food.
Wait till lah. I'm thinking of setting up a IG account about food stuff. So okay, maybe I'll
Wow.
consider since the creativity has begun
Yes.
from my bestie Kelyn here.
I've opened up a creative box.
Yes.
Then the next thing you know,
probably.
one tech channel, one foodie channel.
Yes. Okay, guys. If I were to start my foodie social media account, I'll let you all know.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
will
you
put
can
it in the
follow me.
description box.
Yes. when I announce it during that particular episode.
Yeah, then we will have a King Kong celebration.
Yeah. So anyway, wow. I realized that it's quite long already. Okay. Anyway.
We
Let's just
can
wrap it
talk
up already.
on lengths about
Yeah.
procrastination. Yeah.
Exactly. But then, of course, we can leave it for part 2 because this is such a wide topic, right? We can talk about so many things. So, okay, let's just keep it short now already.
Yeah, I think this is a good point to
Yeah.
end for this episode. Then we will come back maybe for a part 2 if there is. If
in a
not, then
future episode.
we will just continue to another topic next week, maybe about something else. Or if I'm still procrastinating, I will let Noel know again.
Yes. Oh, it's okay. I'm sure we can talk about part 2 in future. One of
Yeah,
our
definitely.
episodes in future, right?
Yeah, I think procrastination is just something that comes and can goes in our life. So it's definitely gonna come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hope you all enjoy our episode 5. And
Yes.
as usual, if you have any questions, comments, feedbacks, anything, you can just drop us the DM on our Instagram. And then you can feel free to let us know any experiences that you have and whether you're comfortable for us to share.
Yep.
Right? I'm sure everybody else would want to listen to more experiences other than the two of us.
Yeah, and do let us know if you want to learn more about the other types and how they procrastinate.
Correct.
Then I
Yes.
can maybe, put it into the part 2 of this procrastination episode.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll see you next week then.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.